light the fires. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of XFW Danger Zone. I'm very excited tonight, folks. We kick off tonight. It will be a shorter program because we simply don't have our entire roster up to date yet. We're working on it, folks. We're going to be pulling an all-nighter tonight to get our guys up and running, as well as reaching out to some of our XFW superfans who have submitted characters in the past to get their characters back on XFW, folks. So it's going to be a slow roll over the next few weeks to get our roster back to 100%, folks. And you're in for a surprise tonight, folks. We do have 5 matches on our program tonight. But, folks, I have not gotten a whole lot of time to play the game. We spent most of our time getting our shows up, getting our characters built up. So, folks, you're in for a treat. This is one of the first or second times, maybe the third matches we've had to play here. You're laughing at me, but I know what you're talking about. Folks, we're getting ready to go down to ringside. 5 awesome matches coming your way to kick things off. A special introductory match. Tiger Ramirez taking on Ultimo Shade in one-on-one competition. Folks, let's hit the ring. XFW and taking off on WWE 2K23 starts right now. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking things off tonight, Tiger Ramirez enters the frame.
It's an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Juarez,
I will say, folks, I'm
weighing in
very
at
pleased so far with how the game has
Tiger
improved as far as this goes. I will say that it has been very good so far. As far as the look and feel, Tiger Ramirez looks outstanding as he enters the ring. We will have some tweaks here and there as our program continues, as well as some updates to our arenas and more. Derek Smith, glad you're happy with it. Here comes Ultimo Shade.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, Ultimo Shade.
Ultimo Shade, one of the most prominent strikers in XFW. I always gets the right entrance for Ultimo Shade. Nope, ready. Chino, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW. Ultimo Shade, Tiger Ramirez are ready to kick off. Brand new editions of XFW. And here we go, folks. We're off and running. Ultimo Shade with a counter, nice right hand. Lining up Tiger Ramirez with the well-educated fists and feet that he's known for. Knee strike now, Tiger. Continuing the onslaught here on Ramirez and a knee strike right to the side of the head of Tiger. But Tiger quickly gets the shoulder up. Both men with the same idea of going high. Neither one coming up with anything. Drop kick now by Tiger Ramirez. Tiger now hoisting him up into a gutbuster. Ramirez, a former XFW Internet champion. Tiger Ramirez, Ramirez, former United States champion. Ultimo Shade, a former United States and Internet champion. Drop kick now from Tiger Ramirez. Tiger now in control of this matchup. Ramirez now takes him up and over. Beautiful maneuver by Tiger Ramirez. We've got a cover, but a kick out by Ultimo Shade. Swift kick now by Ramirez. Landed mark. CJNA, thank you for liking the stream. Ramirez now. Waistlock wrapped. Up and back. Beautiful. Reverse Frankensteiner by Tiger Ramirez. Look at the impact. 2, but only a 2 count. Ultimate Shade now back up. Lands a shot to the midsection of Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now setting to the ropes. Both come the same idea there, shoulder tackle. Ramirez catches the shot, landing one to the midsection, right to the breadbasket, right to the abdominal solar plexus. And now a Hurricanrana from Tiger Ramirez. A Shade rolling underneath the ropes now. Tiger going up and over, catching the plancha. Ramirez going high. Sending him now back inside the ring. Tiger now going up. Ooh, beautiful senton. Assisted, putting his knees on the ropes. Again, a cover here on Shade. Alexander, thank you for liking the stream, and a kick out again by Ultimo Shade. Tiger now rolling through. Tiger looking for Tiger suplex. Pinning combination here. And again, a kick out by Ultimo Shade, who keeps hopes alive in this matchup. Roundhouse kick now. Drop down now by Tiger Ramirez. Up and down. Ramirez now. Going to the outside. Tiger. Uh-oh. It is an Extreme Rules match. And now Tiger with a steel chair and a roundhouse kick from Ultimo Shade. Cuts him off and now a knee strike. And now Ultimo Shade bringing that chair down across the chest. And another one to Tiger. Ramirez now trying to dodge out of the way. Lands a kick himself. Rose Martel, thank you for liking the stream. Ramirez now firing back. Ramirez now back again with that chair. Ramirez winding it up here. And Tiger with a shot right to the top of the head of Ultimo Shade. But Shade again gets the shoulder up. Both these men look absolutely exhausted already in our opening contest here on XFW Danger Zone. Tiger now up, rolls into crucifix. Ultimo Shade trying to fight back here. Both men now struggling and jockeying for position. Tiger lands a shot here. Shade's shoulders are down, but a kick out again. Shade now catches a jumping DDT. Down goes Tiger Ramirez. Shade going back for that chair. But here comes Tiger, lands a drop kick. Tiger out of nowhere lands the drop kick, connecting to Shade. Snaps him over. Tiger's tail enziguri connects. Beautiful shot by Ramirez. We've got a cover here. Tiger Ramirez. Tiger Ramirez with the shot. The Tiger's tail enziguri. Coming into this back to the head of William Alexander Estep. Thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to Danger Zone. And the 1, 2, 3 for Ramirez here on Danger Zone. TKWA, thank you for liking the stream. An impressive matchup for both these men, but Ramirez coming out on top in our opening match here on Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. What is wrong with my software today, folks? There was an update today just before we went live. It was actually very much frustrating me. But folks, we are here. We are live 2K23 in our first show here at XFW Danger Zone. Again, if you had a character on Danger Zone, folks, shoot us a message on our Facebook page. When you get your characters rebuilt back up, is again, we've got to start from scratch here in XFW, building everything back from 1. Right now, we've got about 5% of our roster back up and running, folks. We're going to be pulling an all-nighter tonight to get as many characters as we updated. And one of the biggest issues I have is sometimes they tweak the names of some moves, and it takes forever to find them. Not to mention, folks, when you've got a roster of 100 characters, it is a lot to do, and I know, like, super fan out there, Derek Smith, knows all too well. Edson, thank you for liking the stream. He knows very much so how it can be a very strenuous and torturous process to put all this back together, folks, but I love doing it. I love the fans that tune in every night to XFW, so thank you for joining us, folks. Heading down the ringside now as Seth Walker goes up against the #1 contender, Sean Owens, next in one-on-one competition, next as Danger Zone rolls on. Joey Payne, thank you for liking the stream. And here comes Seth Walker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sweetwater, Texas. Weighing in
Derek Smith, you are correct.
60 pounds. Seth Walker.
Walker is a monster of a man. A former multi-time world heavyweight champion. Definitely have to check some of our entrances. Looks like they didn't translate over in the universe mode yet. But again, folks, we're still working out the bugs with 2K23. Woo! If I was that kid, I would back up. I would not want Seth Walker in my face. Walker very upset that he did not win the fatal four-way matchup to become a #1 contender here. Sanitha, thank you for liking the stream. Welcome to XFW Danger Zone. As we wait his opponent, the #1 contender for the XFW World Heavyweight Championship, the man who will face Bad Boy Marshall Sweet at XFW Matt Mania.
Weighing in at 219 pounds.
And here comes Sean Owens. Sean Owens, a former tag team champion, former longtime United States champion, and now the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Champion, currently held by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Owens knows Seth Walker very well. The two have battled time and time again. Thank you, Derek. We still want to do a little bit of tweaking on some of the characters because there is a lot of detail you can now add with some of these characters, more in depth, and I'm actually very impressed with the creator wrestler. I want to do a couple more tweaks on some of the wrestlers, but so far we're very happy. Here's our bell, folks, and we are off and running. Calling up type now. Walker, front face lock now on Owens. Hoisting him upright, showing the powers. Walker to suplex. Walker with a severe size and strength advantage over Owens. But Owens with the quickness, the athleticism, the technical prowess as he drops Walker down the corner to boot right across the face. Owens, a technical genius inside the ring. Rights and lefts now to Walker. Archie off the ropes now. Walker colliding Owens. Owens staggered, but Walker back in control. Toss him up over the top rope. Hangs up on a right hand now by Walker. Walker gonna bring him in the hard way. Flips him right up and over. But Owens able to get the shoulder up. Owens getting back to his feet, right there. Walker, that massive frame, getting right back into his face now with hip toss. Horrible type again. Walker gonna hoist him up and drop him into a backbreaker. Walker now taking a commanding lead in this matchup. Owens trying to get back to his feet. Again, another backbreaker now from the monster Seth Walker. Walker now again hoisting him up, looking for gut wrench power. We got a cover again, but a kick out. Owens now up and over. Reverse around, reverse DDT. And a shot to the back. Owens now back in control of this matchup. Walker being tossed up by Owens. Owens able to pick up that 260-pound frame and now go to work on the arm. Seth Walker, the man on XFW roster that loves to put his opponents on the shelf, loves to cause permanent injuries to everyone on the roster. Look at this hammerlock, now into a suplex as Owens continues to target the arm. Owens looking to set up the Owens lock. Look at this now, armbar, but too close to the ropes. One hand now by Owens, trying to smart. Turnbuckle, Owens now charging in, lands an elbow. Walker tossed back outside, Owens now with the bulldog. The big man is down. We got a cover now by Owens. But again, a kick out. Walker getting right back to his feet. Jeez, hella quick. And then Owens now in trouble. Owens getting dumped across the top rope. Owens just dumped like yesterday's trash and now a knee lift by Walker the Brute. But again, Owens getting the shoulder up quickly. At what point do you gotta worry? At what point can you keep taking the damage from Walker? Owens now coming back again, knife edge shots at Owens. He is cut off by Walker, who shuts him right down. Walker continues to work on the lower back. Calling him a tie-up. And down an old backbreaker. Owens now being dragged towards the center of the ring. Walker now rolling him over, hooking the leg. This could be all for Owens, but he gets his shoulder up. Oh, and a big right hand. Walker now going to hoist him up. Walker driving him down to the mat. Good Lord. Walker now dominating this matchup. Walker is just dominating Owens. Owens, though, resilient, defying Walker, trying to use the ropes now to get himself back up. Walker charging in. Oh, and his shoulder checks him all the way to the outside. This is a bad territory here for Owens, who is struggling to get back into this matchup. Walker is just, pardon the, I was going to say walking all over. Owens with a counter. Owens with a fireman's carry. Owens now rolls through DDT. Owens now with a glimmer of hope and a window of opportunity. Kick to the midsection and again a DDT. Walker now rolling to the outside, trying to avoid Owens. Right back out in his face. Owens now into a backbreaker of his own. Walker rolls him, or Owens rolls him through, hoists him up, hammerlock suplex on the arms of Walker. Referee up to a 3 count. Owens throws him back inside. Owens again right back to the arm. What a kick to the midsection. But again, Walker tossing him in the turnbuckle. Walker firing across the ring. Here he comes, the big man again. Just brutalizing. Owens dodging out of the way. Owens up and over. And again DDT. Owens finding the mark again. Rolls through and a third DDT. Owens now just lighting up Walker. Assault after assault. Latching onto that arm again. Walker may be in trouble here. Owens going to town. The #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kick to the midsection. Owens locking on. Can he get the legs hook? The Owens lock is locked on. Walker nowhere near the ropes. Struggling to get out of here. Walker is in trouble. Walker's got a tap. Holy hell, Walker's got a tap. Owens. TK Chris watching the XFW. We'll talk some more about TKW Cross Promotions. Always a welcome addition to XFW with Owens right now locking on the Owens lock. I can't remember the last time I saw Seth Walker have to tap out. But Owens going after the arm for the entire match, managing to get the win. And will continue to carry the momentum in the XFW Mat Mania next month. Bob Walker did look a little too big there. We have to adjust that model a little bit, folks. And again, we're tweaking through a lot of our stuff here in XFW. Again, so far, I'm very, very pleased with 2K23. And again, I've had very minimal time with it so far. Got a lot of exploration to do, a lot of planning. One thing I will say, the loading time is absolutely monumentally faster than it ever was in 2K22. It is beyond awesome how quick the matches load. I will say that, folks. Now, granted, we don't have a lot of images yet on here. We're still uploading a lot of our stuff. Hell, trying to find a lot of my old stuff. But so far, the game has been very smooth. I have had one or two glitches, but I caused those myself. To start a universe, you have to have 10 members on the roster. So before I had all the XFW guys that I currently have built, I put a whole bunch of random folks in there, some old guys like Macho Man and some other guys. And then I went in and started deleting them. I deleted too many and didn't have 10 on there, and I did cause a crash. But that was my own fault. So far, it's been smooth sailing since. Right now, we're heading down to ringside as a rivalry that has been sparking up as of late. As Hiro Katsuyori now has 2 losses to Lincoln Marsh. These two meet again tonight. Katsuyori, Marsh, next on XFW Danger Zone. Pearl Wolf, thank you for liking Jim. Here comes Hiro Katsuyori.
Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan.
The Japanese Ultimate Warrior, the suplex machine of XFW, Hiro Katsuyori. I still, to this day, ladies and gentlemen, say how Katsuyori was robbed of the United States Championship by Brody Daniels. Calvin B. Harmon, thank you for liking the stream. Katsuyori, ready to go toe-to-toe. Derek Smith saying, holy Pyro Batman. I'm so happy Pyro is back. Calvin, thank you for sharing our stream. Hiro Katsuyori, one of the most fightingest United States champions we've had in a long, long time. The only person that can rival Sean Owens, quite frankly, in my humble opinion.
And his opponent from Mesa, Arizona, weighing in at 269
And here comes the man who literally joined professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, to avoid getting arrested for fighting. He literally has that written down and has got on record as saying it. He joined in the professional fighting league so he could beat people up and not be held accountable. Lincoln Marsh has been on a winning streak, and again, this man has not even entered any official rankings here in XFW. He's not entered the World Heavyweight Championship division, not the United States division. He's not officially entered any of those. He just wants random matches to fight with people. The man is sadistic. The man is chaotic. And quite frankly, folks, he is a force to be reckoned with here in XFW. These two have met on a number of occasions as of late. And Hiro Katsuyori, Lincoln, are you kidding me? Lincoln Marsh with a springboard off the ropes. Good Lord, where the hell did that come from? And Katsuyori gets the shoulder up quickly. Call it up, tie it, Marsh right back on the assault. The Katsuyori with a nice counter, kick to the midsection. Call it up, tie it. Katsuyori already starting with the suplexes, dumping Marsh on the back, but Marsh getting right back up. Katsuyori now into a backbreaker. Big hand now by Hiro Katsuyori. Sending to the turnbuckle. Katsuyori now following up. Knife edge chop finds its mark. Katsuyori now backing through, and again the suplex. Katsuyori knows every suplex known to professional wrestling, folks. Quite frankly, I think he's invented some of his own. Horrible type again. Katsuyori now rolling through. German suplex pinning combination here. But a kick out by Lincoln Marsh. Too close to the ropes. Marsh had that well scouted. Katsuyori looked like he hurt his back there. Katsuyori now reverse suplex. Dumping Marsh face first. We got to cover here again. Lateral press, leg is hooked. Wow. Marsh kicking out with authority there. Throwing Katsuyori right off. Now firing back. Taking the leg in the stream. And again, the big man going for a springboard. We're going to have to adjust that AI. Lincoln Marsh now. Big right hand. Marsh now, what is this? Locking on a sleeper hold here. Onto Katsuyori. Katsuyori struggling through. Nice counter by Katsuyori. Getting back to his feet. Right hands now by Hero. Finds their mark. Katsuyori double underhook here, taking it up and over. Whoa, Marsh getting right back up though again. Explosive energy. And now shoulder tackle. Sometimes, folks, Lincoln Marsh, again, almost an unstoppable force here in XFW. The man just loves to be a brute. He loves to dish out damage. Now he's got a lateral press here. For the kick out. Uh-oh. Marsh saying this might be it. Marsh calling for the end here. Irish whip now. Ooh, elbow right to the jaw of Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori trying to get himself back up here, trying to use the ropes to help himself back to his feet. Marsh coming in and sends him out to the arena floor. Both men now on the outside. Katsuyori with a shot to the back of the head. And another one. Katsuyori sending him into the barricade. Oh, Russian leg sweep. Right into the barricade at ringside by Hiro Katsuyori, utilizing outside arena area to get himself back in this match. But again, Lincoln Marsh just unstoppable, firing right back, absorbing everything that Hiro Katsuyori's thrown at him. Oh, big time Uranagi on the outside arena floor. Katsuyori fighting back. Katsuyori sliding into the ring. Katsuyori off the ropes, coming in, driving the head of Lincoln Marsh down to the canvas. Katsuyori now, Katsuyori looking, hurricane lariat, levels down Lincoln Marsh. That might be all she wrote. And again, Marsh able to get the shoulder up. What does it take to keep this big monster down? Katsuyori's got him against the ropes here. Gonna hoist him up. Marsh with a counter and no body press. Ooh, referee needs to get the hell out of the way. He almost lost it there. We got a cover here again by Marsh. But a kick out again. Katsuyori charging in. Marsh catching him. Sends him reeling in the turnbuckle. Marsh hoisting him up. Oh, no, Marsh with the lawn dart. Katsuyori's head and neck collapsing in under their own weight. And a stomp again. That's what put an end to Hiro last time here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Marsh. Again, Marsh has the mark on Hiro Katsuyori. Katsuyori doing everything he can. Yeah, we've actually got a few female refs on our roster coming up. Hiro Katsuyori, again, the receiving end of that brutal lawn dart allowed to set up.
Here is your winner,
And Lincoln Marsh again dominant tonight. Here on XFW, this man is an unstoppable force, and he's just chalking up win after win after win. Eddie Lee, thank you for liking the stream. Lincoln Marsh is a terrifying, frightening human being, ladies and gentlemen. And again, he just continues to dominate anyone that gets in the ring with him at this point. It is absolutely frightening what the man does here inside the ring. And again, I've said he's not entered any division for a shot at a championship title. He's just here to fight, here to brutalize people. Anyhow, thank you for liking the stream. Now again, folks, thank you all for tuning in here tonight to XFW. Again, we are still building our roster. Now the 2K23 is released. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us. Still tweaking, too. A lot of our characters on tonight are not 100% done. Got to go through and do the fine details like Lincoln Marsh doing springboards, which is wrong. But one of the things I like about this game so far is you can tweak the AI. You can go in. Thank you for liking the stream, McCon. Thank you for joining us here at XFW Danger Zone. Going through, if you've got a big character, like let's say Big Dog Johnson making a return to XFW, you don't want him doing springboards. You can turn down the AI so they don't do springboards. You can turn it all the way down so they even try to go to the top rope if that's the kind of competitor you want. If you want a brute doing brute things, you can take away their ability and their thought process for going to the top rope, which is a great addition to it for the simulation style of professional wrestling. So a lot of tweaks going into the game. It is leaps and bounds better than the last two games. It's worth it, folks. It's great. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more what I can put in to creativity with XFW. A lot of good stuff coming your way right now, folks. Heading down to ringside, the XFW United States Champion Brody Daniels, who won't be wearing his belt yet to the ring tonight, going up one-on-one against Mark Collins next on XFW Danger Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, the only man in XFW to hold two championships. That's the run. Mark Collins making his way out, a former XFW United States champion. Nick Clark, Mr. Insomniac Gamer himself, is in the house. Thank you, Mr. Clark, for liking the stream. We'll definitely have to update some of the entrances here, as this is not the right entrance for Mark Collins. Collins making a slow roll down to ringside. The only man in XFW history to hold two titles at the same time. And now, folks, dual title entrances are back. Mr. Nick Clark, thank you for sharing the stream as well. Definitely have to update that entrance. Collins and Brody Daniels know each other very well. They've been on opposing sides of the rings on more matches than I can count. Collins, a former member of the Entourage under the manager Morgan Steiner, for Steiner was eliminated from XFW by Seth Walker himself. But ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the XFW United States Champion. Not wearing his title, which is being cleaned. Let's just go with that.
And his opponent,
Brody Daniels.
New Jersey, weighing in at 219 pounds, Brody
The
Daniels.
ace of spades himself, Brody Daniels. The other members of the House of Spades not in attendance tonight. Hopefully they'll be back tomorrow night for XFW Saturday Night Showdown, as well as some more members of our roster. Brody Daniels, the current reigning United States champion, and his hoodlums, his thugs, Reed Lane and Luke Everett, the XFW Tag Team Champions. Our XFW online chat already expressing their dislike for Brody Daniels. Calvin, you are correct. The characters look amazingly better. The detail is absolutely outstanding. I haven't even touched on the level of detail we can add to these characters, and I'll continue to add more to them in the next coming weeks. Collins starting things off. 5 or 10 minutes like you're liking this thing. Collins now with an uppercut in the corner to Brody Daniels, right into a waist lock. Daniels breaking the waist lock. Calling him with time now. Daniels now, front suplex, lands it. Beautiful float over by Brody Daniels, but Collins just gets a little shoulder up. Swinging neckbreaker now by the United States champion. Collins dodging underneath. Lands a shot. Hip toss now by Brody Daniels as the two jockey for position. Again, a cover by Daniels. But a kick out instantly by Collins. Knife edge chop now. Collins being whacked over in the backbreaker. Transitions beautifully by Daniels. But a kick out again. Horrible tie-up. Daniels now in control of this matchup. Irish whip off the ropes. Both been colliding there. Almost a headbutt. Collins again on the receiving end. Going for a neck breaker, but spun him right around and dropped him face first. Now Brody Daniels on top rope. Off the top, nobody home. Collins able to dodge and lands a drop kick to the side of the head. Right hand coming right back on Collins. Hoisting him up. And drops him down face first. Brutal impact there, and again a cover, but a kick out again by Collins. Collins now blocks the right hand himself. Collides with the forearm. Hoisting him up, drives him down into the backbreaker. Collins knows all too well what it's like to be United States champion. Again, holding both those titles at one time here in XFW was Collins. Brutal impact there by Brody Daniels, but again, Collins defies, gets the shoulder up, and lands a flying elbow. Rolls through, close line now by Brody Daniels. And Daniels now taking his time to gloat, needs to pay attention. Collins already back to his feet, drops him in the turnbuckle. Collins right there back in the mix. Double underhook now, gonna hoist him up, suplex. Mark Collins is someone in XFW you do not want to turn your back on. Collins now fires him across the ring. Collins now shotgun drop kick into the corner. Goes Brody Daniels. Collins now in control. Kabak suplex. Daniels now reeling in pain. Collins keeping the momentum going in this matchup. Collins now dumping him on the back of his head. And now going to the outside. Collins going to the top rope though. What is Collins thinking here? Lands the elbow from the top. Good Lord. Collins coming down hot and heavy. Brody Daniels is in trouble here. Collins now standing over him, looking outstanding tonight. Kick to the midsection here. Collins looking for ripcord cutter. Collins may just stole this one. And Brody Daniels. Collins looking at the referee, asking why it wasn't a 3 count, but Daniels got the shoulder up. Drop kick now connects. I've got to give some credit there to Brody Daniels. Not many people have survived that ripcord cutter. Daniels now firing back. Shots to the midsection on Mark Collins. Collins now dumped over. Hard impact on the back of the head. Where the hell is Brody Daniels going? Daniels now going to the outside with a kendo stick in hand. Collins now with a steel chair. Both men out with equalizers. And both winding up shots here. Daniels coming to the outside. And a shot to the head. And Collins again with the steel chair. Brody Daniels without the other members of the house. Oh, Collins with the Collins. Oh! Collins with the steel steps. Just blasted Brody Daniels. Good Lord. Brody Daniels just got blasted. And now again sending the steel steps. Brody Daniels might be out, folks. Daniels is not really moving here. Uh-oh. Table in play. Collins, the audience is screaming, we want tables. Collins is bringing one out now. Collins is setting back in the ring. Both men now back inside. Collins with a clothesline. Collins, where's he head? Collins out setting that table up in the corner, charging in, and Brody Daniels dodges. Daniels now is a sleeper. Daniels with a sleeper hold on. Locked on to Collins. Collins starting to fade. And a chin buster. Collins holding on the top of his head. Brody Daniels holding onto his chin. Kick the mission. Goes for the goal. Looking for a super kick. Collins able to counter. Collins sends him into the table. Oh! Face first. Throws Brody Daniels into the table. And he somehow still gets the shoulder up. Brody Daniels still gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable. Back into the corner now. Collins trying to set something up here. Kick to the face now by Daniels. Daniels collar elbow tie up. Shot to the face now. Go up and back. Beautiful suplex by Collins. Dumps the United States champion in the back of his head. Oh, Collins lands it a second time. A second time, leg is hooked. Collins just pinned the United States champion. Collins just pinned the United States champion. Collins may have just set himself up for an opportunity to challenge Daniels for the United States title. Collins with a win tonight. An impressive fashion.
Here is your winner, Mark Collins.
An outstanding win for Mark Collins tonight. One other thing I like about the improvements in this game, folks, is you could see the red marks around their eyes where some shots had landed. Myron Harris, hello to you. Thank you for joining us here tonight on the Danger Zone. You saw the impacts, folks. A lot more details gone into this game. I'm very pleased with it. And again, as Derek Smith said, there is a lot more depth to the characters. A lot more you can do to them in the character creation. As far as levels of skin, different just variations, a whole lot more detail, folks. And I've just begun to dive into rebuilding the XFW roster. So a lot of stuff coming your way down the ring, folks. More coming here on XFW. All right, sorry about that, folks. New stuff comes up on the screens because a lot more has been added to the games, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's a ball of fun. A lot of stuff coming out. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can pull out here as far as storylines and being creative with it. Rose says the game looks great. Again, the depth, folks, is outstanding in Creator Wrestler. I'm looking forward to more deep down. But again, it is a shorter episode here tonight on XFW Danger Zone because our roster is still small right now. But, folks, up next is our main event of the evening. And a long rivalry re-sparked here tonight as the Destroyer goes up against Brian Blaze next in our main event. Buckle up, folks. This one could get hot and heavy. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Destroyer.
Making his way to the ring.
The former multi-time world heavyweight champion. The most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room. The Destroyer. Joseph Mikulovic, yes, we are using WWE 2K23. Thank you for liking the stream, Joseph. One of the members of the Insiders Pro Wrestling Podcast, Joseph Mikulovic. Thank you for joining us, folks. You've heard me talk about Insiders before. If you haven't, subscribe to them on YouTube and Facebook. And when we talk about one of the most feared and respected men in the ring,
Greensboro, North Carolina, Weighing in
Next,
at 245 pounds.
ladies and gentlemen, Brian Blaze, the most hated man in all of professional wrestling. Himself a former multi-time world heavyweight champion is Brian Blaze. The only man I have ever known in wrestling history who gets a rise, who says his self-worth and his ego goes up when he pisses off a crowd. I've watched this man make children cry, and he says it makes them himself feel better when he makes a child cry. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and the Destroyer coming out of the gate, landing a shot on Blaze. Jay Majid, Graham, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer on the clubbing shot to the back of Brian Blaze. These two have been at odds for over a decade. And a shot now by the Destroyer to the head of Brian Blaze. And a wild clothesline again by the Destroyer. Covering a lateral press, leg is hooked. But Blaze instantly gets the shoulder up. I am not a fan of Brian Blaze, ladies and gentlemen, but the man is an absolute genius inside the ring. He loves to play the mind games. He loves to get under the skin of his opponent, as right now he lays into a shot to the Destroyer. Oh! And that's what I'm talking about, folks. The two-finger salute to the audience for no reason other than to make himself feel better. Right now, a suplex holding up the Destroyer, letting all the blood rush to the head of the Destroyer is Brian Blaze. And a suplex. Both men now rolling to the outside arena floor. Blaze now coming up over the steps, right into the face of the Destroyer, hip toss. Blaze now taunting again the Destroyer for talking about a right hand. Destroyer now dumped on the back of his head on the unforgiving concrete floor. Blaze now going to send the Destroyer back inside the ring underneath the ropes. Destroyer trying to get back to his feet though. Destroyer charging in and a boot to the face. But Blaze manages to stay on his feet. But the elbow shot there rocks him. Blaze now getting tossed by the Destroyer. And again, folks, these two absolutely despise one another. They have fought multiple times for the World Heavyweight Championship. They have fought and spilled each other's blood. They have fought for everything and anything and tried to end each other's career on a number of occasions. Wild swing now, beautiful transition. Brian Blaze with a counter there, dumping the Destroyer in the back of his head. Elbow shot now by the Destroyer, finds its mark. Charging in, connects with a DDT under Brian Blaze. Destroyer now, raining heavy shots down to the face of Blaze. The Destroyer now in charge. Blaze with a counter here. Wind up snap. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. Jesse Lee, this is 2K23. And the Destroyer again with a haymaker shot. But Blaze getting back to his feet. The Destroyer looking for the choke slam. Down goes Blaze. Brian Pearson, thank you for liking the stream. Blaze in trouble now. The Destroyer gonna hoist him up. Powerbomb. The Destroyer now making short work of Blaze in this matchup. Big time clothesline. Cover here on the Destroyer. Wow. Blaze still with a lot left in the tank. But Destroyer again keeping momentum, keeping this matchup going. Destroyer now with an Irish whip. And the big boot finds its mark. Levels down Blaze. Uh-oh. Destroyer now tossing him to the outside. And again, these two have been at odds for over a decade. Blaze back to his feet. Ooh! Uh-oh. The Destroyer now with Brian Blaze. Oh my God! The Destroyer Powerbombing Blaze on the ring apron. Oh, but Blaze firing back now with a shot to the midsection and raking the eyes. And now a suplex on the outside. Blaze now setting him back in. You can never count out Brian Blaze, folks. You can never count him out. And Destroyer again. Connects with a clothesline. Uh-oh. Destroyer possibly looking for the wave of destruction kick. And it finds its mark right to the jaw. Percival Nelson, thank you for following. Cover on Blaze. And again, a kick out. And again, Brian Blaze finds a way to kick out. As the Destroyer goes right back to work. And a kick off. Cover and a Blaze. Unbelievable resilience by Brian Blaze. Both of these men have to be getting absolutely exhausted. Blaze now sending the Destroyer over the top rope, but the Destroyer hangs on. Blaze now, whoa, look at this. Blaze now bringing the 270-plus big man in and blasting him across the back of the head. And now Blaze pummeling the Destroyer. Right hands to the temple. Cover now on the Destroyer. Easily gets the shoulder up. Blaze down with an Irish whip. Shoulder tackle, but no one gives any ground. Blaze now, right hand. Wrap around the wrist lock now, Blaze. Heavily the back suplex. Horrible tie-up. Shot to the midsection by the Destroyer. And again the big boot. And a clothesline now by the Destroyer. Time and time again it finds its mark, but Blaze continues. Big time spine buster now by the Destroyer. Forward Irish whip, but then right back to the outside. The Destroyer in hot pursuit. Not going to give Blaze much time to recover. Oh, Blaze into the steel steps. Shot to the midsection by Brian Blaze now. Turning the tides on the Destroyer and sending the Destroyer now into the barricade. Kevin Dwayne Thomas, thank you for liking this. And again, Blaze with a two-finger salute. As the Destroyer trying to walk off that impact, you can see Blaze grasping for air on the inside. Blaze charging in a sending Destroyer right back to the outside. Kevin Dwayne Thomas, this is 2K23. Blaze now keeping the Destroyer from getting in the ring. Both men now back inside. Here we go, right back at it. Calling up Motaya. Blaze up and over the Destroyer, counters with a DDT, and catches him out of nowhere. The Destroyer, an absolute brilliant counter here. Blaze getting back to his feet, the Destroyer. And now Blaze with a counter. And Blaze with a reverse DDT. And a right hand now from the Destroyer. Back and forth impacts from both men. Uh-oh. Destroyer. Double underhook. And a counter by Blaze. Alabama slam. And the cover down on the Destroyer. Lateral press. Leg is up on again the Destroyer. Defiant. Gets the leg up. Blaze with the spine buster. Blaze with the spine buster. Over the shot by the Destroyer. And right hands find their mark. Blaze fires back. Knee lift now from Brian Blaze. Blaze now, again playing the mind games. Florida Motaya. Blaze looking for the shot to the face again. And a shot right to the back. And a Destroyer kicks him right between the eyes again. Destroyer with a hoist up. Blaze with a counter, again a reverse DDT. With the Destroyer right back up in his face. Destroyer off the ropes. And again the big boot from the big man. Unbelievable main event tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, the Destroyer sends him to the outside. The Destroyer drops the leg. Destroyer now Blaze sent into the barricade. Stomping away now is the Destroyer. Blaze back to his feet. And a knee lift from Brian Blaze. Blaze gonna send him back inside. Destroyer getting back to his feet. Blaze coming in. Destroyer catching him with a DDT. The Destroyer catching him with a DDT. Blaze laid out again. How much can either one of these guys have left in the tank? Oh, Destroyer. Burning hammer. Burning hammer. Down goes Blaze. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The audience now screaming, they're not worthy. And Blaze with the double underhook. Blaze with the double underhook on the Destroyer. And now the Destroyer gets the shoulder up. Both these guys giving it their all here tonight. And now the audience with the holy crap chant. And Destroyer giving the big boot. How much can either one of these guys have left in the tank? Destroyer hoisting him up. Powerbomb. And again the leg drop. And now elbow drop from the Destroyer. And a follow-up. And a third one. Good Lord. Blaze crawling back to the corner. The Destroyer catching his breath. Both these guys have to be absolutely exhausted. And a clothesline for the Destroyer. And now hoisting him. Uh-oh. We could see it a second time. Destroyer charging in. Wave of destruction. Connects to the face of Brian Blaze. A cover again by the Destroyer. And that's it. The Destroyer with the victory after a hard-fought battle. Uh-oh. The Destroyer. Whoa. The Destroyer. Tempers have started to flare. Uh-oh. This does not bode well for Brian Blaze, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, these two have hated each other for a decade. And Blaze is now Destroyer with the table. The Destroyer now with a table once he got set up here. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, Blaze is going to go for the ride through the table. The Destroyer laying up Brian Blaze through the table. Thank you for liking the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to XFW. Holy hell. We'll see you tomorrow night for more XFW action. Holy cow.